Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to eat.
Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Well,
Her channel.
welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, her channel. Welcome back to Maya's channel.
Welcome back. So we decided to do a Q&A because I did originally start this as being my channel, but he is here now. So you have to get to know him as well as me, and we're gonna answer some questions that are highly asked. What is the we're gonna answer some
You act like the whole world, this whole universe is know about you. There is like couple thousands of people, maybe, and there's millions more to come.
Right, okay.
Makes
We just need y'all to get to know us better. So we have some questions that we're gonna answer so y'all can get to know us better.
She's not making sense sometimes.
Okay. Anyway, so let's get started. I don't know. I have some on my phone and I have some.
Thank you.
Oh, let me try it.
It's chicken. You're a vegetarian. You can eat some rice.
Okay. So I broke my vegetarian diet like a week ago.
It's okay because she was almost she has to survive, you know. She had to do that.
Okay, so this is not a question, but I was a vegetarian, and here I'm not used to the food that they have here. They don't have the same ingredients in the supermarkets as they do in America. So I'm basically starving because I can't cook the things that I'm used to cooking. So I started back eating chicken. Hey, okay, confessions.
Okay.
I'm being real.
No problem.
So y'all not confused. But anyway, I have some questions on my phone and I have some on this paper. So let's go ahead and get started. How old are y'all and where are y'all from?
I'm 27 years old.
Okay, granddaddy. Like, what else? Like, where are you from?
I'm from Turkey, Istanbul. We live in Istanbul. I'm originally from eastern
You
parts
don't know
of
where
Turkey.
you're from?
I'm from Doğu Beyazıt. My hometown is bordered to Iran. So, yeah, that's where I'm from. Where are you from? They already know.
No, but some people don't know. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, which is obviously in America, and I am 25 years old now.
Wow.
My birthday was in April.
You look like 18.
Okay, that's cute. I love that. Love that for me. So, the second question is, when did we meet and how long have we been together? So, we met in 2022. And we've been together since October. So that's like
8 months.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 8 months.
Wow.
Wow, you're so smart.
I'm super smart.
So we've been together for 8 months. And we started like, we met in 2022, but we started back talking consistently in 2024 last year. So
you want to eat some chicken?
let me try a little. I just want to try. Is it good?
It is good. People will question you. Wow. People will say, "Oh, she says I'm vegetarian."
That chicken is really good though.
It's not good, but she's eating.
Because that first bite. Anyway, third question. Who made the first move, and was it smooth or awkward? Do you want to tell them?
Yeah.
Tell them. I'm about to start on my food.
One day, we went out. I don't know. I don't exactly remember. But
You were taking me home from work.
yeah, from work or from somewhere else. I don't remember.
It was taking me home from work.
Okay. And
I remember.
I'm not used to, like, as a man from Turkey, I was not that much used to, like, to be close with other gender. Like, we always had some distance each other. While I'm talking, she's eating my food. Do you?
This is good.
And she was like so friendly, you know, like she was like, see you, bye bye, like cheek to cheek, this thing. And one day I decided, I was feeling it. There was a feeling inside, you know, inner me.
There was a feeling inside you.
Yeah, there was a feeling that you have to kiss her. But somehow I asked, can I kiss you?
Like, I was about to leave.
She said no.
I was just really caught off guard.
Yeah, who asks that? Who asks
I mean,
that
honestly,
question?
that's such a, like, gentleman-like thing to do. Like,
I didn't wanna,
That's really respectful, you know?
I didn't wanna do it without your
Permission.
because I was in a foreigner country. I wasn't sure about the
Like, how it goes.
basic stuff. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah,
Did I answer like
the question, so it was who made the first move? So we were talking. I wouldn't call it dating. I mean, it wasn't clear. We were just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Going out in the city, going out to eat. He was taking me home from work. It was just like a really friendly thing. And so I wasn't really clear that he liked me in that way until that moment when he asked to give me a kiss. Like, I said no, not because I didn't like him, but because I was really just caught off guard. Like, I was like, wait, a kiss? Like, so this whole time you liked me and I didn't know? So I was just shocked. But if I kind of knew, like, prior, then I would have said yes. But I didn't. So I was saying no.
It's okay, no problem.
And we still ended up talking after that. We were still friends, but it still wasn't romantic at that time. It was just like, whatever. What's the next question? It says, okay, you made the first move, but who initiated the relationship when we started talking last year in 2024?
You're asking?
Yeah.
Answer is yours. Your answer is you.
So I initiated the relationship. Just a brief backstory. Like I said, we met in 2022.
She called me, said, okay.
What did I say?
She started talking like, I like you so much, but can we be together? I'm so,
I did not say that. He is exaggerating.
She was confessing
my love.
Like she was saying, oh, I refuse you to kiss me, but please, I wanna do it, like
kiss me now. No, I did not do that. So basically, just a brief backstory. We started talking in 2022 when we met in America, but he left to come back to Istanbul the same year that we met. So I feel like that's a part of the reason why I didn't take it serious. When me and him were talking back and forth throughout the years, it would always be me reaching out to him, and then we would text for a little bit, and then I would leave and then come back and leave and come back. Last year in 2024, when I reached out to him for the last time, it was consistent and it was smooth, and I was just like trying to get a clear gauge on what was happening. So I was just like, can we just take this a little bit more serious? Like, I don't want you talking to anybody else. Like, I want this to be exclusive, Because, like, honestly, who wants to waste time? So that's how we kind of started back talking and, like, got here last year.
Yeah, I was ready to say yes.
Yeah, so I initiated it. And the fifth question is, who said I love you first? He said... I love you first.
I said it.
Yeah. So the sixth question says, did he try to convince you to come to Turkey, and how did you actually decide to move there? Did you try to convince me?
Yeah, of course. You know the reverse psychology? I used the reverse psychology, so she would come to Turkey, I would secure the green card.
You what?
Green card. You're gonna provide me a green card.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, so he did not like harshly convince me. It was just like I wanted to come because...
But I was ready to give her my energy, like myself, my love.
Yeah, so... Sorry.
I didn't try to convince you because it had to be her own decision, because changing the country, like whole life, and taking this big step, it should be your own decision. Even though the person you love is also loving you, the decision must be yours. That's what I think.
It wasn't too much of a convincing type of thing. It was just something natural. Like, I wanted to come.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him again. I wanted to see if we would actually, you know, take this the long way. And you wouldn't be able to gauge that just through the phone. Like, you need to be in person with someone to actually gauge and feel each other's energies out and see if it'll work for real. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to see if it was going to work until I came here in person, in your land, like, you know, in your home, to see it, like, you know, if I could do this. And so that's when I came here to Istanbul for the first time last year in October. And, like, you know, it just went from there.
Yeah.
So the 7th question is, do we want to get married, and do we want kids? And it says, if you do want kids, would you raise them in America or would you raise them in Istanbul?
Yes, we do want to kids. At least I want.
Like, so of course we want to get married and we do want kids.
Yeah.
When it comes to having children and, like, you know, deciding whether they'll be in America or Istanbul, my first thought is to raise them here in Istanbul. What do you think? Of course, we can't decide that right now because the children are not here. But I'm just thinking, like, you know, off the top of my head.
Here could be better for first couple of years.
Yeah.
We like, who knows?
Yeah, we don't really like know, but the reason why
it doesn't matter unless, like, it doesn't matter as long as we provide them a good life, you know, as we are parenting them good. That's the point, right?
Yeah, I agree. I would say I don't care where I raise the children, but I would prefer that they are at least around one of our families. Like, I would rather raise the kids. I can't even speak sometimes.
Yeah.
I would raise the kids here or there as long as they're around family. I wouldn't want to raise them, like, in another country where we're by ourselves or something. Like, they need to be close-knit in community with the family. And so either will do. We'll figure it out when that time comes.
She or he would have, like, hundreds of cousins in here. You know?
Yeah. I think this is number 8, and it says, how did we realize that we wanted to be with each other long term? Like, when did you first, like, come to the conclusion in your mind, like, okay, I will be with her long term? Like, was it before I came, or was it when I got here last year in October? Or, like, how did you come to that conclusion?
I was wishing this before you come, but when I see you at the airport, I said it's okay.
Yeah.
It's done, yeah. For long term. And then after a couple of months you went back to America.
Yeah, in December.
We had to wait for 5 more months to reunite, you know? And at this 5 months, like, how to say, like, went so smooth. It was so good, like, nothing bothered me, like, you know, long distance relationships. It's kind of hard, but we didn't see any problem. We didn't face with any problem within these 5 months.
Yeah, it was really smooth, actually.
And that 5 months made me, we can turn it to something lifelong, you know.
Yeah. So, for me answering the question, how did I realize that I wanted to be with him long term or when did I realize, I guess. So, I realized that I wanted to be with him long term when I decided to come and visit him last year. Like, it was before I came here and see him in person again. When I came here last year in October, I didn't have any, like, expectations. But I had said in my mind that I'm coming here, I want to further this relationship with this man, and I want to take this serious. Like, I want to take it the long way. And so as soon as I landed, everything was set, and I kind of got the memo, like, we were on the same page.
Yeah.
So everything just went smooth from then on out. If this isn't making sense, I came here to meet him in Istanbul in October of 2024. I was staying here, and we were getting to know each other, and then I had to leave to close out my life in America in December of 2024. I was closing out my life, and it took me 5 months, and then I returned here to move here permanently in Istanbul in May of 2025. So when I was in America for those 5 months, it, like he said, was really smooth, and it just added confirmation for me of like wanting to do this for real, like wanting to move here, wanting to further our lives, our relationship. And so now we're here. Number 10, I think. It says, what's something about your upbringing that shaped you into who you are today? What's something about your upbringing, like the way you grew up, what you learned, whatever growing up, that shaped you into who you are today?
It's a deep question.
That is a little deep.
Yeah.
I'll say for me, something that shaped me into being who I am today is growing up with a lack of like resources and knowledge and just things around me. I feel like me growing up with a lack of made me want to find more. It made me how do I say this? It just made me more explorative. I don't know if that's a word. Like, I don't know English. It just made me very open to seeing what was out there in the world, because I come from a place where, you know, people don't really see the world. They're just, you know, they just are used to what's around them. And me growing up like that, it just sparked my mind with curiosity of what else was out there, what else was outside of America. And so I guess like that, like growing up with lack of, just made me want to get more of. So yeah.
Of course, we didn't have everything in our environment, but we were happy in this garden playing with the kids, whatever we have with stones, little stones. Like, yeah. we would make some plastic things into a like ball. We would play with them, with these fake balls. And sometimes we had I'm talking about soccer, we say football in Turkey. Yeah. And we were like eating fruit from the trees. We were always on top of the walls, walking, falling, breaking our heads, fighting. Yeah. All the circumstances.
Y'all were having a really fruitful childhood though. Like, that's real fun, you know?
It was a real childhood.
Real childhood. Yeah. Because nowadays kids are not doing that. No, so that's like a rich childhood.
They're on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like what do you feel like shaped you into who you are today from living like that growing up? That was the question. The question was like, what does it say?
How's my shape?
It's what's something about that shaped you into who you are today? Like, that made you into this person that you are today. How did that influence you today?
The circumstances. My hometown it's not a central area. It's not a big city, and I am Kurdish. I don't want to talk about stuff like that, but yeah, circumstances made my shape. Give me the shape that I need. I don't know. I'm happy with myself, with my shape, with everything
with your shape.
With everything I lived, I experienced, because I'm still alive. Mm-hmm. What can I say?
Okay. I don't even know what question we're on at this point, but like what number. But the next question says, how do y'all feel about being with someone from a completely different background? And I would say I love it because we're always learning about each other, and there's always something new to learn outside of each other because of the ways that our people were brought up, the things we have embedded in our brains when it comes to the ways we eat, like the ways we live in the home, the ways that we see the world. Like we have two completely different mindsets and brains, and it's just, what was the question before I get off topic? How do I feel? I feel amazing about it because it just, like, it's never boring. Like, it can never get boring being this way because we are so different, you know?
Yeah, because this is also about your character. You are kind of an explorer, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, otherwise, I can't imagine. As she said, I'm always, every day, I'm like discovering and learning. Sorry. New things, like we are collecting our knowledge, our culture, our, I don't know, experiences and everything, like making it one piece. And she's teaching me, I'm teaching her, like it's not actually, teaching is not the correct word, but my English is, as you know, guys, it's not perfect.
Yeah, I feel like
and it's a great thing. I'm so happy for that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so glad for that. Yeah.
I feel that it just allows us naturally being who we are and being so different just makes so much room for growth. It makes your mind wonder because of our differences. Like, you are able to have perspective shifts with things because everybody around him thinks the same because of how they're raised, or not the same, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
people are thinking the same, and same with me. Like, people are thinking the same. So when we come together, we're actually being challenged mentally to, like, think differently, or be like, I thought this way, but now I don't, because, you know, what he said kind of make a little bit more sense. You know, long story short, there's just always room for growth and change, and that's really an amazing thing for me.
Most of people are judgmental, and they think it's too hard to manage a relationship like that, but it's easy. I can't explain how easy it is.
Yeah.
You just, it's up to you. It's about your mindset. It's about how strong your personality. I don't know. I don't want to talk like a wise man.
Oh, okay. So the next question is, how did our families react to our relationship, and how did I feel about leaving my family in America? So how did your family react to me and our relationship when you first introduced it to them?
Not bad, but they were surprised. Not shocked, but surprised, let's say. Because it's not a common thing.
Yeah.
We are not ordinary.
Yeah, we're not. I know.
And of course they respect. They say, if you love each other, if everything, like, if you guys okay for everything is okay for us. They didn't say anything about anything else. They just said it might be hard because you are not from the same race, from the same culture. Only thing they warned me about this relationship, about these differences, like, could you guys handle it? Do you, like, believe in yourselves? I said, of course. That's it.
With my family, of course, a lot of questions were brought up when I said that, hey, this is my boyfriend. Hey, I'm going to his country. That's what really sparked it. They were not judgmental of him. They more so wanted to know if I felt safe, if I actually felt loved, and, like, you know, they were just asking basically about his character. And so,
tell about your mom.
Yeah.
She was calling me, I need your address, I need your ID card, I need you to talk with your parents, I need their address as well. And I said, okay, no problem. And what else? What else?
Yeah, before I came to Istanbul, my mother was just like on it with him, like trying to get all of his information. She wanted his family's information. She wanted the address to their workplaces, their homes. She wanted everything, and which is completely understandable. But like, I'm just giving you a gist of how my mom reacted.
And she did something.
What?
The AirTag.
Oh yeah, my mother put an AirTag in my purse when I first came here, just to track my location if anything went down. It was she was being Mama Bear for real.
Yeah, like you didn't hurt me by doing this.
Yeah, I'm safe. And so when I came back to America and when I was about to leave again, she was like fine. Like she was like, okay, like everything's cool, because I left and I came back in one piece. So, you know, everybody was okay for the most part. They were still kind of skeptical because not just because of our relationship, but because I'm leaving America. But yeah, everybody was really like chill about it for the most part.
Yeah,
more than I thought they would be.
People are thinking, like people in America mostly thinking like there is no life outside of America. It's not safe and stuff like that. I think we will see your mother your mother will join us in one of our videos.
Yeah, when she comes in.
You're in your channel, not our channel, by the way. The channel is yours. I'm a guest. I'm okay with that.
So my mom will be here soon, and y'all will be able to meet my mom soon. Yeah. But the next question, I think was that
maybe we can like make a video that title was gonna be a family reunion. Family reunion, but the big family, my family as well.
Oh yeah, y'all.
It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, that will be funny. Okay, so we have 2 more questions. The first one is, this is me asking, how does your family feel about us broadcasting ourselves on social media and stuff? Because I know it's not common here for people to like do stuff like this.
There's some people in Turkey, they doing broadcasting stuff like that, but in my family, I think I'm first. Nobody even attempted, yeah. And my main the real reason was supporting her, and I was willing to support her on this journey, because she was coming here, and then she had to do something. She had to be busy with something, and I was thinking that I have to be her most of the time. So I said we have to do something together.
Yeah.
Even though it's not, it's not a thing that I am very like comfortable. Yeah.
Because he's never been like in front of the camera or anything like that before. Yeah. Like he doesn't even really take pictures for real. So
not too, no. I'm not taking like.
Okay.
Yeah, rate my performance.
Yeah. So
below comments. Below the video.
So yeah.
Let me know.
How do y'all feel his camera presence is with knowing that he has never done nothing like this before? Like, how do y'all feel his presence is?
You can be rude. You can be express your what you think.
Yeah. Be honest, I guess.
Be rude. It's okay.
Okay. And so our last question is, how do people react in Istanbul when they see us walking around as an interracial couple?
Sometimes
a lot of staring.
Sometimes I don't wanna
make eye contact with the people. Like look around. What?
Sometimes I wanna say that. Sometimes I don't wanna look around or take my head up.
You don't want to keep your head up?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I don't want to keep my head up because some weirdos, even when we like catch our eyes, when
we lock eyes or when we
even when I see you, even when we catch each other's attention, I look at them. They're not.
Looking away.
They're still looking like this, staring at us, expecting, like waiting something. This guy is stupid. Like,
Yeah.
What's his goal? What's he's trying to fight, or do he want to do something?
Yeah.
He wants to steal our devices or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Because when
I'm
somebody,
not getting it. I don't understand.
I see that too. Like when I catch people staring at us, I'll look back because I notice they're staring at us, and then they're still staring at me. Like they don't break eye contact. Like usually when you're staring at someone and they catch you, you just look away, but they're not looking away.
You
like,
remember that guy in the metro?
Yeah.
I was like, I stayed until he
Finally looked away.
Until he looked away, and I don't know what we would do if he didn't look away.
Y'all would just be staring at each other until we left the train, like
for 5-10 minutes like that.
That's so weird. Like so, yeah. People are curious. I would say that. Like we just get a lot of stares.
Not everybody, but it's happening.
Yeah, it's not like rude. Like we haven't gotten any like rude like interactions with people. It's just for the most part like silent stares and curiosity. So yeah, I guess that was the end of our Q&A. If you all have any other questions, y'all can just comment them down below and I'll just respond in the comments. But if y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe so you can see more of us and our upcoming videos and adventures. And we will see y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.